YouTube, Badwolf. How do you make the symbol? It's like that. Badwolf here. Um, I try to stay out of politics, so I'm going to not touch on any of that stuff. You almost never see me talk about any of those things. I'll talk about aspects of those things and movements, but you're never going to get me into a situation where I'm going to talk about anything that's majorly controversial unless we're talking directly, and I can see that you're a person who can actually have a debate and not try to, you know, point out things just to try to win or turn into an argument or fight or any of that stuff. That's childish, okay? But, and I didn't really want to give this person any credit and make a video about it, so I'm going to try to just talk about aspects. And this is, okay, so Trump, okay? However you feel about him is your personal opinion. I've done my, now I'm going to be honest, because I told you I would keep this channel honest. I liked Trump. I liked who he was as a kid and the things that I perceived of him as the knowledge of a child. I think that he has definitely shaken up some of the powers that be because of his choices. I don't agree with some of the things he's done in his personal life, and that's all I'm going to say. That being said, I did hear something that I had to comment. I've seen this in the video. I've seen this on Facebook, and it just kind of it got under my skin a little bit. I know I shouldn't do that, but and only because of this. It's hard to explain. Okay, so people were talking about Trump, and he is an idiot. Okay, my personal thing, but he does things that pisses off assholes. So it's kind of like, I can't say I like him, but at the same time, if you're doing that to piss off people that I couldn't piss off, I kind of like that. He's done some things that were positive for the nation and some things that aren't. When you're listening to him speech, yes, we have great things, and you should buy my book. And he's just very distracted. He's not. I don't know if he's getting older and it's just starting to fail. But he used to be a very sharp businessman when he was younger. Now or maybe he's the clone. I don't know. They say there's supposed to be two different ones, one with a red tie, one with a blue. I don't know for sure. Just whatever. But anyway, what really the heart of this video is about. I heard people talking about stuff like when he mentioned, well, we have an invisible jet that you can stand basically next to and look at, and you can't see it. Or he's talking about he doesn't believe people should, take vaccines, and said some stuff about, we've got this space program. It's a great space program. We have the best one, whatever else. And mind, this is coming from somebody who doesn't like Trump. Okay, I mean, I'm not against or anti. I just don't care for him. I'm a grown man. I see what he's done to people, and etc. And it's just not my thing. But at the same time, like I said, if he has the ability to piss off people who should be pissed off because they're doing BS, basically a lot of these people who are behind the whole U.S. 14th Amendment citizenship and tricking people, hey, my hat goes off to them. I just can't kick it with you. That being said, so what you guys don't understand is he is privy to the most sensitive, interesting, real information on the face of this planet. And some of you people don't understand that you're not listening to this man. Okay, I don't like him. I don't really care for him, but I listen to him because he's telling you stuff that only a fool can say and get away with, and people laugh or chalk it off. Okay? When that man was like, we have a CURE for this, that, or the other, we do. Okay? Just because you're not privy to that information doesn't mean it's not real. He's not a fool. These people are giving him the daily brief every day on what we have and where things are going on. So when this man is talking about us having a space program, we've got the best space program. Guess what? We do. We already have ships out there doing things. We already have people out there on other planets and whatever else. Okay. We're talking about the invisible jet. Yes. Think about this. What was it? 30 or 40 years ago, we had the Blackbird. Okay, the most advanced, to this day, still one of the most advanced jets ever created. That was 40 years ago, in 40-year-old technology. Have you heard of them coming out with anything recent? Have you heard them say this is the new one? No, because by the time you're seeing it or getting your hands on it, it's 30 or 40 years out of date. They are experiencing an explosion with technology that before, because this is what I went to school for and got my degrees in, okay? And I talked to people who were in the military who worked on these things, secret projects, okay, seeing things happen that they can't explain because of who I am and how I would pull them to the side and talk to them. They would tell me these things, okay? Let me tell you, there's a lot of stuff out there that exists that you guys don't know. You're not privy to. I can't even talk. If I say these key words on here, you guys won't. You'll be like, "What happened to his channel?" Nah, I'm not putting myself in that situation. I already been there and done that. I ain't no fool. Yeah, no thank you. Mom ain't raised no fool. All right. So that being said, when he's talking about these things, he has seen these things. Okay, he might not be able to process exactly what truly is all behind them, but he wasn't saying these things when he wasn't in office. He's saying these things now because he gets to see them, okay? But above him, there are levels of stuff that he's not even privy to. He is a puppet, but he's the head puppet, okay? The head puppet gets information way more than the average person does. I have been privy to a lot of information over the years. Even this last week, I got privy to some information that I can't even share on here. You know, from certain people, certain factions, certain things. People are like, oh, how do you know it's real? Trust me. I know a lot of stuff, and when I'm here and people are telling me stuff that I know the ceiling about the information, and I don't know what's more than that, but I know these pieces that I was given in confidence, and they're using these things on throwing them around in a normal conversation. I know they know what they're talking about. I know they're real deal. Okay? So that being said, I mean, could some of it be fabricated? Yeah, it's possible. Anybody could lie. All right. But when key people are getting key information from other key people and you're not on the need to know list, you don't need to know. And 99.99999% of the average person, which is a U.S. citizen, does not need to know because you are a product, you are chattel, you are sheep. You do not need to know. That's one of the reasons why I pursued this kind of stuff. I've pursued these high rollers and these people and whatever else and put the information out there so that I can learn more and give it to some of you people who can appreciate it and believe it or not. I really don't care. I just enjoy hearing it. And especially when it confirms the information that I gotten from other sources. And that's what's key, is when two different people who don't know each other tell me the same stuff in confidence, I know there's some truth to that to a high degree. Okay? And one of the reasons why, like me being in these fraternities that I belong to, these, if you want to call them secret organizations and whatever else, is because we get in there and they know we can keep our mouth shut. We're not going to mention names, we're not going to mention anything. And yeah, I'm not going to happen. And a lot of people, want to be like, oh, well, hey, you have to put yourself in that situation and I'm going to give you what I can, but you got to dig, all right? Because if you want me to keep doing that, I got to keep doing what I'm doing because what I'm doing is successful and it works. All right. So anyway, back to Mr. Trump. You have to realize that he's privy to a lot of information and a lot of this stuff is already out there. Like even the stuff that I know that have been given in confidence, a lot of it's out there that I have found by spending the time looking for it. Because this is what I do. Like a lot of you guys, you've got your hobbies. This is my hobby. I've turned my hobby, which is my passion, into this channel. All right, bringing you guys this information. I do this not for pay or whatever. I do it because I find it fascinating. All right. I once used to have a best friend who cleared information through certain channels in the system. Okay. And so that knowledge, I kept quiet and still don't tell people everything, or especially who it was. A person who can keep their mouth shut is valuable because you're in the need to know and they can trust you with stuff. If you blab everything, you don't get, okay? So, and not everybody's ready to hear all the information. Be as mad as you want or whatever else. A lot of people, you can handle it. The person next to you probably can't handle it. The one over there would do some messed up stuff with it, okay? So if you want it, you have to dig out there. I will put breadcrumbs on this channel but you have to do your own research. And like I said, a lot of it is out there just doing the research. Just, you know, typing in like, you know, new technology, looking up videos, looking up, you know, one of the biggest I'll give you this, one of the biggest ways you can find out information is if you go to the uspto.gov, United States Patent Trademark Office. Start looking up patents. I think Google owns a lot of the, or not owns, but has a lot of that information out there. Look up new patents. If you want to know about anti-gravity technology, without using the U word, type in that. Type in patent. Type in anti-gravity technology. See what pops up. I'll give you that one. So there's a lot of stuff out there, you know. Google that information. See who's worked on that technology, where they made it, you know. I've talked about a lot of keywords in different videos to put you on the path to learning a lot of stuff. So I digress. Back to Trump. He has access to a lot of information. You may not like him or you may like him, whatever. But just listen to him a little bit more carefully when he comes online or on TV or whatever else and starts saying some things. You got to remember, he's not the brightest crayon in the box. But if he shares information, you have to pull out of it what's real. And there's a lot of that going on. And see, that's what I do. I pay attention to all these key organizations, people, and players. Listen to all their tidbits. And when, after, like one girl, she asked me, well, how do you know any of it's real? I was like, I don't believe everything I hear. I gather 1 trillion tons of information. And when I hear the same things popping up from different channels, I kind of put that together in a box. And then I keep it there. And then I research it. And then I pull patents. And I check Black Law's Dictionary. And I check the UCC. And I go online, state websites. And then I talk to my key people that I still have in certain aspects of positions, we'll just say. And hey, did you hear anything about this? Yeah. And they'll drop that information. Yeah, you're right. That's what that is. And then I'll be like, well, hey, did you hear this? Yeah, I heard that too. Okay, yeah. Where'd you hear that from? Yep, I heard it from so-and-so specifically. Oh, okay. Those people have good information. And, you know, not all of my information comes from, you know, high hoity-toity sources. Some of them will be average people. Some of them will be some, you know, people who run in some shady circles. But here's the one thing about all that is they have respect for me because I keep my mouth shut. I get the information. I squirrel it away. The things that I can say or put out there, I definitely do. And that's why this channel is existing, because I put the truth out there. If you want it, watch the channel and I'll give you a lot. But watch people like Trump. Watch other people and you know, watch those things like there's a whole thing between, like, was it Monique and Oprah right now going on. Watch what they have to say, because when people are against each other, and this is my big take, you know, if you're going to take away anything, take away this. When people are against each other, and this actually just happened today, I was on a phone conversation with another guy. When people are against each other, all of a sudden, that's when all the secrets come out. People start spilling the beans. And that's when you'll learn some stuff. So sit back, eat your popcorn, and relax, because the show is going to be good. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy your days. To all my friends and family and people from Maine to Texas to Michigan to California to North Dakota to Kentucky, Arkansas, Wisconsin, all the states where all you people have called me and worked with me. Thank you guys for all of your support. Continue to fight the good fight, because at the end of the day, all that stuff we just set aside, it's still about all of us good people, good souls, trying to move forward through this experience that we call life, taking care of each other, and being knowledgeable and waking within the dream. So that's it, guys. Check out the stuff down below. You know what it is. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. See you in another 2 or 3 weeks when I make some more videos. Till then, take care of yourself and each other.